How do you think the world is going to end?
You know, there's nuclear war, there's global warming. I don't know.
Probably global warming.
Probably global warming? Yeah, but that feels like far away.
That
but maybe
does
it's
feel a
not.
little far.
Yeah, but it's because like when we were kids though, they would say like, oh, Miami's going to be underwater in like 2030. And now that's like 6 years away. So it's
Right.
like, is it really going to be underwater in 2030?
Right.
It
I
might-
think time will tell.
It might just be to scare us and like get us to donate money. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Because it is like, the world's on fire. You got to give us money to fix it or else it's going to go down. So it feels like, you know, because the times come and go and it's like, well, we're still here. So it hasn't been destroyed yet. But, you know, I don't know. It could be global warming, maybe. Climate change. Because it isn't just warming. I guess it's just change in general, right?
Yeah.
Where they say there's a hole in the ozone.
Yeah.
But then the ozone hole gets fixed. And I think, like, adversity breeds innovation. So, like, I don't think, you know, the government would actually let the world end. They probably have some sort of invention that restores the ozone if it ever gets that bad. I do think it is, you know, most charities are just a scam anyway, you know?
Yeah.
So, you know, Leonardo DiCaprio up at the UN talking about global warming, I'm like, they have something on him. He's just doing that to be cool. But okay, so you think global warming, you think the same thing, global warming?
I think it'll just be like us, like
Us.
humans.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Like nuclear, like something. Like we're all enemies at the end of the day. Like you never know. Like everyone's always looking at each other.
I
Like
know.
all those movies and stuff where like one country sends a nuke and then everyone else sends a nuke and all of a sudden everyone's dead.
I know.
I feel like that would be.
I know. Part of me thinks a nuke could never happen again. I feel like there's got to be like some sort of alien intervention. Because there's thousands and thousands of nuclear weapons.
Yeah.
I feel like that's just to scare us. To be like, hey, nuclear, hey, you gotta be good. Nuclear
Right.
bombs could go crazy. Like, they're not gonna let the whole world go up in nukes. But, yeah, what was I gonna say? I don't even remember. This is just how it always gets. But, you know, because it feels like we're just being scammed 24 hours a day. Oh, yeah, I like the idea of, like, we're all enemies. But we're always preaching, like, you know, love each other,
Yeah.
be good. But then the second the person turns around, they get stabbed in the back or whatever.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's crazy. Okay, so that's a bit of a heavier question. Here's a different question. Who's your favorite canceled celebrity?
Like canceled for good reasons or just like canceled? Okay.
I don't know, whatever. If there's anyone that you still like, where you go, even if you agree with it, if you're like, yeah, they deserve to be canceled.
Controversial opinion. I think that Chris Brown makes great music. I don't support him, like him personally, but I'm like, we can't lie and say that he doesn't make good music.
Yeah.
Because as soon as someone gets canceled, we just start shitting on them.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, like you're a horrible person, but you make good music.
Yeah, I mean, he feels like the best dancer since Michael Jackson.
He's great. He's a great performer.
Yeah, he's a great performer.
He's a great performer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it really is about the amount of entertainment they put out to the world versus, you know, getting away with things they've
Right.
done.
Because it's coming out now, like every celebrity has some shady underground shit.
Yeah.
So it's like anyone you support, like they're not going to be 1000% amazing. They got something going on over there.
Yeah. Do you think any celebrity is as great as we believe they are? No.
Shit, no.
Everybody
Maybe
has a secret
the
life.
low-level indie artists
Yeah.
that are just starting off
Who
and they
hasn't
haven't
been
been like
corrupted
corrupted.
yet.
Exactly.
Yeah. You know Miles.
Miles.
He's a TikTok rapper. He
Okay,
makes
okay.
he makes
But
really
yeah, like
silly
I
stuff.
like little underground indie artists. I'm like, see, you're true. Like
Yeah.
you're not involved in anything shady. Like
Are you guys artists?
I'm a dancer.
Okay.
I sing.
You sing too? Okay, cool. What, do you have artist names? Do you have a different name?
No, I'm
No,
just currently.
I never thought about that.
Okay, you haven't thought about that. Okay.
I'm just currently dancing with a dance company.
Okay.
Just trying to get my name out there, but not really doing any like solo acts. I
Sure.
guess. Yeah.
What is the dream for both of you guys?
I want to be. I'm going to college for like videography and everything.
Okay.
I want to. I don't know. Like make movies and write scripts and like really learn about like videography and camera and editing and everything. But then also I want to be like a choreographer and have my own dance company.
Okay. Executive producer says, I'll give you $100 million budget for a movie. You just got to watch me and these 6 guys masturbate in front of you.
How much money?
100 million. We're talking like Marvel budget movies. All you got to do is let these 6 guys masturbate in front of you.
I don't know.
They're not touching you.
It's tempting. Like
It is tempting.
How old are the guys? They're like
They're like
grandpa level.
50s to 70s.
50s to
Old white guys.
70s?
with suits?
I'll make
Okay.
my own money. I don't need it.
Okay, really? Turn down 100 mil.
I turn it down.
Good for you.
Really?
You can take it.
I don't know.
I
You
mean-
can take it.
I don't know.
I don't know. It'd be in my conscience.
Right. Yeah, that's true. I mean,
But
Like,
it's
I
not
didn't
like.
I didn't do anything to get here. I just,
right.
Just
You'd
here.
say you let something.
But some
strange
people,
happen.
like celebrities and things, they were discovered by like helping out someone or something, like doing something, and it's like, and then they got fame.
Yeah.
I feel like if you do something, if you're not worthy of the money that they give you,
Yeah.
but eventually you prove yourself,
Yeah.
like you prove that you're worth the time and everything, then I think it's okay.
Yeah.
Versus like just like, oh, I'm a nipple baby, like I got it, and like I don't have to be that good. So I'd say yes, because eventually over time I'm gonna prove that I'm worth it, and you invest in the right person.
100%.
There's a lot of shady things coming out about how celebrities were discovered and what they had to do to get there. I feel like it's definitely possible.
Why do you think they do that? Is it all power?
I don't know, like some people have a dream. Some people really
Yeah.
want to pursue their dream. They want to sing, they want to act, they want to dance, and they do anything to get there.
Right.
But then some people, they just want to be famous and they don't care how.
Yeah, but
Society
why?
is just made in a certain way.
Okay,
you
but
know?
why do you think these people at the very top want to do perverted things to people?
Shit, that's the question.
Because
I
they
don't
can. I have no
Yeah,
idea.
because they can. You think it's just boredom, like they've done everything else? So, you don't think so?
I feel like it's because you can and you can get away with it.
Yeah, they can get away with
Because-
it.
Yeah, I feel like that if you had an opportunity to do something really crazy and do it and not get any like repercussions for it, you'd probably do it.
Yeah, but I don't think I would, do anything gross like that where it gets to the point where they're pedophiles. You
I'm
know?
a huge, like, I believe in all the conspiracies.
Me too.
Like, yeah.
100%.
So I definitely think there's something shady going on. There's something weird we don't know about. You notice that they don't tell the general public about things until like years and years
Oh,
and
yeah.
years and years after. There's always something weird going on. I just don't know what
It
is
could be
yet.
like an energy thing. Like, they say there is something special about like youth energy.
Yeah.
And these old people corrupting young people. It could be like harvesting their energy.
I heard something about that.
I believe it.
Harvesting energy.
So I'm talking to you guys right now. Just kidding. We're having a good time. But cool. Last question.
Okay.
Is there anything in particular? What would you say is your most New York moment?
Like what made
do
you
you
really
mean?
feel like a New Yorker?
Anything. You saw something, you felt something, you go, oh wow, that's really New York.
The homeless people, the crackheads on the train.
Yeah.
The eye contact.
What are they called? Tourists? Maybe the
Tourists?
tourists?
Yeah.
I see a lot of those.
Yeah, true. Big families from all over the place, wacky clothes. Yeah. Okay, cool. Sweet. And how long have you been in New York?
Most all my life.
Okay, cool. Which
I was born in California, but I've been here for like, I want to say 10
A good chunk of your life.
years. Yeah, 12 years.
what's the worst part about New York?
Always have to look over your shoulder. You
Okay.
never know when something's gonna happen, you know?
Sure, yeah.
The cost of living.
Yeah.
Definitely
It's insane.
money.
Like, but it's also like even like the MTA, like, why do you want my money?
Yeah.
Like, no, like they're
Yeah.
putting police like everywhere.
I
Like,
know.
you don't need
They
it.
started mailing money, like mailing.
Really?
Yeah, they did. I saw this TikTok of this guy who's like, I hopped the train and they caught
yeah,
me
they
and they
sent
sent me
him-
like $178 bill.
Oh wow.
Or like one of our friends went like under the turnstile. They like lost their Metro card.
Yeah.
And they were like 16. It was like a little while ago, and they gave them like $100 fine.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
So, well, thank you so much for talking to me.
You're welcome.
Have a great day.
You too.
Thanks,
Have a nice
guys.
day.
Appreciate
Bye-bye.
you. Thank you.